Hey, Dean here from Hyper Race. We're just going to do a quick how-to video on getting the CV shaft out of the back of the X1. So CV shaft is here. Obviously, it's the same on the left and right of the car. They're an exactly matched part, so there is no left and right. So there's two ways to go about this with the bolt-in style joints. You either undo these top camber adjustment bolts and fold the upright down. Additionally, undo this CV nut on the end here. Separate that, and then come in with some sort of tool, whether it be a flat blade screwdriver or a proper drive shaft removal tool, and pop this out. So this inner drive flange, which goes into the diff center, is held in by a C-clip, a spring-loaded C-clip. So that's essentially like any car. You pop that out. So if you were trying to get this shaft out as a complete assembly, you undo the nut, fold this out, pop that out, and remove the whole shaft. It's as simple as that. Putting it back in, you'd feed it into the diff center, light knock with a rubber mallet, pop that in. It's very obvious when it goes in. You'll know when it is in or not in. And do up this nut on the outside here with the rattle gun and drive away. This nut, as a side note, wants red Loctite on it. They are prone to coming loose. So we recommend red Loctite and a very decent amount of torque, somewhere probably in the range of 120 foot-pounds with the rattle gun. And maybe if you have swapped your CV shafts, maybe after a session or two, just check this nut because it can be prone to coming loose. The other way to remove the shafts from the car, and this is actually probably more common if you've had either just an axle failure or you're wanting to re-grease, maintain or replace the joints, is you can leave all this inboard and outboard stuff alone and simply just undo the 6 bolts. It's pretty self-explanatory how that's going to come out. And we need to pull the shaft out of this car now, so I will probably speed up the video here, but I will remove some bolts and show how this thing comes out. I've already slightly loosened these bolts off, but essentially you are just going to undo these. And you can see there how the axle with the joint there completely falls away from the inner drive flange. So with those bolts removed, you can see that the shaft is floating in here, but typically, I was about to say you can't get that out, but I just did. So depending on what kind of camber shims you've got in here and how far in the upright is lent in, sometimes you can't get this out and you'll actually have to undo your top camber adjustment bolts in here to get this out. But I also just proved if you get just on the right angle, there it does come out. But essentially, as simple as that, obviously there'll be a little bit of grease around here and there, but as simple as that, you can get that CV shaft out and then do whatever you need to do. Replace an individual joint, re-grease, put in a spare, whatever. These joints, that's not really for this how-to video, but if you pop these caps back, it's pretty self-explanatory. You have the 6-ball joint. The whole thing is held onto the end of the shaft by 2 circlips. If you want to get into that one, that's industry standard, automotive standard stuff, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Otherwise, you just buy a new joint and slip it on. But that is replacing a CV shaft. Obviously, putting it back in is the same process in reverse.